Well, boat's back on the trailer. Practice is over. It has not been good today. I can tell you, it has not been good today. I mean, I wish I had a great report. I wish you could have seen me catching a bunch of these great quality fish, but it just wasn't there today. Content sucked. There's nothing to show, really. It's just been brutal. And, you know, you don't win a tournament. You don't win practice. But dang, it sure does make you feel better when you're able to catch a few. And we weren't able to catch any keepers today. I think I ended up catching, shoot, man, I don't know. I didn't get everything on camera, but I think, you know, I ended up catching 5 or 6. I had a co-angler fishing with me today who caught another 5 or 6. So we probably ended up with 11, 12, 13 small keepers. I mean, small non-keepers. And it was just tough. I did fish a completely different part of the lake today. I fished the Roanoke today. I don't like the Roanoke. I don't even know why I went there. Every time I'm here and I go try to fish the Roanoke to figure it out, I just can't. Like, it just, I don't like it. So, my fish are in Blackwater. I caught fish in Blackwater yesterday. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm gonna run tomorrow. I'm gonna dedicate my time tomorrow in Blackwater and hopefully just be able to put together some solid fish. There is more of a chance of me zeroing this tournament than catching 5, I can tell you that. But that won't have an impact on how hard I fish, how hard I prepare this evening. Yeah, I'm gonna fish as hard as I can and to try to figure it out. Every day fishing is different. Today's gonna be different than yesterday. Tomorrow's gonna be different from today. Some sort of small change will happen overnight and something will just be different. That's just how it is. Yesterday, my bite was so much better because I was able to put a pattern on those dock fish. And they were up underneath those docks. It was sunny. They were up underneath there, suspending under the docks, and I was able to put a pretty decent pattern together yesterday. Today, I couldn't put anything together. So, not a great day. But tomorrow's a different day. It's tournament fishing. I've been saying it for almost 5 years now. Tournament fishing is full of highs and lows. Today was a low. We'll see what what happens tomorrow, and you know, hopefully we're able to put it together. I forgot to tell you on the phone last night, I don't use a net. So I land all my fish by myself. I don't expect you to help or anything, but if you need help, I'll reach in there and grab them for you. We're fishing shallow, so I don't know what pound test line you're using, but you can boat flip them or I'll grab them for you, whichever one you want. But I just find the net just gets in my way. I'll help you land your fish if you need me to.
Put 175. Thank you, 175. So 175.
Got it on the dock.
on the other side of the drop. Got me on a pole. Let's go. Something on the chatterbait, man. Ain't even close to 14. Oh, he ain't even close. 13. Might be one of the smallest fish I've ever caught. Like that. Not sure.
My guy I was staying with, he's a boater, right? And the guy that his co-angler is a local up here, and right, oh, take a bite.
Got one or you stuck?
No, that's a fish.
Awesome. All right, you feel good?
Yeah.
All right. Big smallmouth.
Yeah.
What'd you catch that on? Cinco?
That Cinco, that damn.
Good job. Yes. That's damn 6-pounder or something. Where'd she come off of?
Just that, I mean, on the side right there, it won't nothing special, just luck of the draw.
Good job. That's all over 5 and 5.
Yeah.
We don't need no net.
Huh?
We don't need no net. Big, small, not a big smallmouth, but still a smallmouth. I need you to pick your stuff up. No. Quit playing on me.
Any help? Not much I can do.
I got him. Oh man, just saved my season. You 0 in the first BFL, you can hang it up. See, no pressure on you with the whole net situation. Quit. Look how strong this fish is. God bless. All right.
275. What do you say?
I don't know. Maybe they'll start to eat now. We got about 3 hours to fish. It's 2 o'clock and I just got my first keeper, which is what'd you say?
275.
236. How about that? Fucking smallmouth.
Good deal. Skunk in the boat.
Well, I didn't catch him, but it damn sure won't from not trying. Fished as hard as I could. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to be sitting right here thinking about Smith Mountain Lake. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to do anything. I want to move on from it. And I feel that way because I was so disappointed in how I fished. I'm so disappointed in my lack of ability to find fish. You know, I usually put these videos out pretty quick, but here we are almost 2 weeks after the tournament, and I'm just now getting it out. And I just didn't want to sit down and look at the content. I didn't want to sit down and look at all the fish I didn't catch. I did not want to look at the fish that broke me off first thing in the morning. And I wouldn't say that fish set the tone for the day, but I know that was a decent fish underneath there. I saw him on live scope. It was circling in there. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that fish was maybe on a bed or something underneath that dock. But I was throwing 8-pound line and skipping a Cinco under docks, and he just broke me off. Couldn't get him out. But I mean, I wouldn't say that set the tone for the day, but I just could not find quality fish at all. I caught a few short fish. Man, it was just difficult, and I put so much into these events. I put so much time and effort. When you can't get it done, it just hurts. It really does. It really does. And I've been saying it for 5 years, all about the highs and lows of bass fishing. And certainly another low. Smith Mountain Lakes is like my 5th time on the lake fishing a tournament, and I cannot figure it out. I just can't figure it out. I didn't post a practice video for this event because practice was pretty blah. Had a decent day Thursday. I was able to find a decent pattern Thursday. Fish were suspending under docks. It was so sunny, very sunny, bluebird skies, and they were suspending under docks. I was able to skip that Cinco underneath there and pretty much dial in a pretty good pattern doing that. I didn't catch any giant fish. I might have caught one 3-pounder, but I at least feel like I could get some daggone bites, you know, in Thursday's practice. Friday, complete opposite. It got a tiny bit colder, and was overcast and a little windy all day. So there was no dock bite for me anyway. Like, I couldn't find a quality dock bite, because I feel like your dock bite's always going to be better when it's sunny. So there wasn't that on Friday. I also fished a new part of the lake Friday that I really didn't care for. So just an awful day Friday. An okay day Thursday, but the problem was Saturday, tournament day, was exactly like Friday. So I didn't find anything on Friday, and I went back to the stuff I did find Thursday, and things were just different. There was obviously a spawning bite going on. If you just do, you know, you can see all the other guys that are posting videos around this tournament, and there is an obvious spawning bite. There's also I think there was a crankbait bite for some people. I couldn't really get bit on a crankbait. I drove 4 hours to catch one 2.5 pound smallmouth. And I wouldn't say it was worth the drive, but it was pretty fun catching that smallmouth. I caught one keeper fish, and I guess if you're going to catch one, it might as well be a smallmouth up there. And they're really fun to catch. I like them. But I'm glad I finally ran across one, because, you know, like I said in the video, if you zero in your first BFL of the season, it really puts you behind an 8-ball. I really kind of am anyway. I finished 130th in this event. Didn't get very many points at all, but I certainly got more than if I had a zero. My co-angler did catch one that was all over 6 pounds behind us. I think it weighed in at 5. It was right around 5.5, I think. You know, and he just kind of randomly caught it behind me there, under a dock. I think it was suspended under a dock. So, you know, kudos to him catching a good solid fish like that. You might have saw in the video, I'm not using a net this year. It didn't hurt me this time. I feel like it's going to hurt me eventually, but I feel like having that net in the boat is a damn hassle. Like, it's always in everybody's way. You get hooks hung up in it, and then there's a lot of pressure for my co-angler to try to net my fish. I feel a little bit of pressure to try to net his fish. So I just think, you know, we'll all be responsible for our own fish. And if he needs help, I'll give him some help, and I'll help him get your fish in. I'll lick it for you or whatever. But I mean, that's just, and I don't like fishing with the net by myself. So I did make that change this year, going without the net. You know, I don't know what else to say. I'm really ready to just move on from Smith Mountain Lake. Like I say, 5 years here, and I have done nothing, absolutely nothing on this lake. I cannot break the code. I think there's an obvious way to catch great sacks of fish. And I think a lot of the locals know it, but the guys that are coming from 4, 5, 6 hours away trying to break that lake down, you got to have some local knowledge on that place. It's been my experience on it so far. I love the lake. I think it sets up great for me. Like, I think that I have found so much good quality stuff offshore there in practice, and just looking and scanning. Like, I'm like, there's got to be a fish here on this rock at some point. But I just have not, like I say, cracked the code of Smith Mountain Lake. So I don't really want to talk about it anymore. You know, we'll talk about Carr Lake for a second. We got that coming up here in a couple, you know, about a week and a half or so. I'm looking forward to getting back to Carr. We got back-to-back tournaments on Carr. At least I have some experience there. I've caught some fish there. I've got some waypoints there. I've got some time on the water there. I'm looking forward to getting back to a fishery that I know and I understand, and you know, have a little background on. Kind of behind the 8-ball, like I said, in point standings in the Piedmont division, so I need a decent finish here on Carr. Still chasing our first victory, still chasing our first top 10 outside of High Rock Lake. You know, still chasing top 45 in points. We're still, you know, we got our whole season out in front of us, really. We're just getting started, so I'm not going to put too much stock into one bad tournament for Smith Mountain. I've had bad tournaments before and bounced back. And I've strung together a bunch of bad tournaments too. So we want to, you know, talk about the highs and lows. We want to get on the high and stay there. And that's really difficult to do. So we're going to keep grinding it out. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the views, the subscribers. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to keep grinding. You keep watching. That's really all I got to say. I'm out. Thank God. I want to talk about Smith Mountain Lake.